Hey guys, it's Harry Hick Jr. here with another Blu Ray and DVD and book update for the date of April the 4th, 2015. Hope everybody's doing well. Everything's going pretty well over here, pretty good. Uh, nothing too big. Pretty much same old, just, work and chilling. I want to thank everybody, my new subscribers. Thank you for joining the channel. A lot of great things to come. I hope everybody's doing well, and just I hope everybody's living a good life. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start with the first update. This is ET, the Extraterrestrial. This is the anniversary edition. Um, this is the gosh, what is it called? I was gonna say Blu-ray. Mine's gone. The Blu-ray copy of ET. I haven't seen this film since it was on cable, and this was like way back. This was like '90s, way back. Um, so to see this on Blu-ray, amazing. They did a good job with this transfer. It looks gorgeous. The sounds amazing. Oh man, this I mean, they did it justice. It's a classic. This is sort of a message to all these companies who produce these Blu-rays and do these transfers. Do not mess with classics. Do them right, and they definitely did it right on this one. Not much I can say about the story. Everybody knows ET. If you don't, pick it up. Pick it up. Stop right now and either go online or just run to your 24 hours Walmart, look for it, and scoop it up, because you're missing on some great, just a great film. Beautiful. I'll go into the special features. The special features include Steven Spielberg and E.T. The director reflects on his experience making E.T. And the impact the beloved classic has had on the celebrated on his celebrated career. And he really goes into the Steven Spielberg. He talks a lot about how just his experience with this film, and his experience, well, somewhat briefly, with Jaws. Jaws was crazy difficult. This was something that he connected to extremely from his childhood. He sort of mentioned how the character of Elliot was very similar, like his family and everything. The things that were happening in the family with the mother and the father sort of separating, very similar to his childhood. And it was just an awesome take on the director's reason for why he created this film. And yeah, love it. ET journals, on set production footage, takes behind the scenes. Awesome. There's probably like close to 30 minutes, maybe to an hour, of just all the behind the scenes footage from beginning to end of this film. It's amazing. I had no idea the 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 practical effects that went into this. Like for instance, the just ET himself, like, was actually, there was somebody in a costume moving around. Yeah, didn't know that. I thought it was just we call animatronics, or what you call that sort of thing. But no, there was a person inside the the alien. Amazing, absolutely amazing, and yeah, a lot of great just scenes where he's just talking to the cast members, little Drew Barrymore, just funny, wonderful, and just amazing scenes. This also includes deleted scenes, a look back at the evolution and the creation of E.T., E.T. the reunion, basically all the cast members coming back, and with I believe it's Steven Spielberg, and just talking about the film. And all these actors are like adults now. Amazing. the 20th anniversary premiere. Basically, the designs and everything. They basically just talk about the premiere, how they were trying to set up everything, the cameras and everything, the lighting for the premiere. In the premiere, they had John Williams perform with his orchestra. Basically, they were performing all the music, all the what do you call it? Not the soundtrack. It's called the movie score. In the movie, he had his orchestra playing right above the screen. Amazing. I wish I was there so badly. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, and much more. A lot of ton of other stuff added to it. So definitely glad to own. This should be in anybody's collect. This should be in most just love. If you love film, this should be in your collection. I'm sorry to say, like you need to like this, but I can't see why you wouldn't like this film. It's beautiful. All right, guys. Moving on. We have a bunch of Studio Ghiblis. Like I said, I had recently signed up for the Disney Movie Club. They had a great deal. Be careful with that deal. I found out some more information about the Disney Movie Club deal. So basically, you could. I was talking about how you can get like 4 Disney films, in their list of films online for about 25 cents each. But the catch is when you sign up, within I guess a 2-year span, you have to purchase. Well, in my situation, I have to purchase about 6 more Disney films at regular price. So, so it's sort of a situation where you're buying now cheap, like super cheap, like 25 cents cheap, and then you're paying for future titles at regular price. And the regular price for Disney movies, I think everybody knows, is pretty ridiculously high. Yeah, so so definitely be careful before signing up, because you can get that deal where you can get these 25 cent DVDs and Blu-rays, but you're going to end up paying that full price later on for their other titles. And I think their other titles, it has to be like $19 and some change, on up. It can't go below that. It won't count as a purchase to the agreement that they have on the contract. So it's messed up. But I really, it's one of those situations where you definitely got to read in the lines, definitely see what you're signing up for. It's not a big huge deal because you got 2 years to sort of scoop up those titles for me, so it's not too major. And yeah, so that's what that is. And I think in the long run, I'm probably going to be purchasing those titles anyways. Like for instance, the Star Wars movies that are going to come out down the road. Definitely going to scoop those up. Those are a must own for me. But anyways, moving on. I got these 3 Studio Ghibli titles. Actually 4. By mistake, I actually got an extra copy of Kikis Delivery Service on DVD. When I joined the club, I didn't. I was snatching up these Studio Ghibli films when I was when I signed up for the Disney Movie Club. Didn't realize that I bought this, and I actually ended up getting the Blu-ray copy by mistake. I wasn't thinking. I just lost my mind pretty much by mistake. So I got an extra copy of Kiki's Delivery Service. I might give this away. Might have like a contest or something, or just do that. But anyways, we have Kiki's Delivery Service. Really good film. It's basically about this witch. She sort of adventures into she reaches a certain age where she's able to go out into the not real world, but into the inhabited world, and basically, yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis, and on her sort of trials and tribulations when she sort of meets all these people and stuff like that. It's a really good film. I love the box. It's very it has this I guess you call it lenticular, or it protrudes out the character, like it comes out of the case. It's really nice. So grab this. Probably gonna have a contest, so look out, guys, for this. All right, and we have Ponyo. Very beautiful film. It's sort of a retelling of the Little Mermaid story, and just beautiful, beautiful film. Definitely watch it. It's definitely a family film, leaning more towards the kids element, but definitely having a lot of things that adults can pick up on. As well. Beautiful, beautiful. You will cry. I promise you. You will shed a little tear from this film. Love it. This is like my second favorite film. All right. After that, we have Nausicaa. Nausicaa is sort of it reminds me of Dune. If you ever seen the film Dune, or just read the books, it has those same elements. It revolves around this princess, and how just these what do you call it, these evil rulers, basically the forest in her world is just it's been polluted, and there's all this toxic, and basically it deals around that and her battling these evil rulers who plan to destroy just the toxic and the creatures in the world that sort of prevent these toxic and polluted things that happen in this world. Basically, these evil rulers, I guess they assume that these creatures are sort of starting this pollution, and they want to kill them off. But the princess, she tries to sort of stop them, because these creatures are actually helping prevent these situations. But anyways, great film. It has a great cast. We have Edward James Olmos, Shia LaBeouf, and Patrick Stewart and Uma Thurman. They do the voice dub for this, English voice dub. Awesome film. If you're a Studio Ghibli fan and you haven't seen this, this is I believe this is one of their first. Definitely scoop it up if you want to see something new, just a new story from Studio Ghibli. Definitely scoop this up. It was directed by Hayao Miyazaki. I believe this was his first film. So just nostalgia reasons is definitely a must-out for that. But definitely scoop it up. All right, moving on, we have My Neighbor Totoro. This was one of Hayao Miyazaki's Studio Ghibli's film that just launched them when it came to just animation in general. This was the sort of shotgun that set everything off. And it stars Dakota Fanning and Elle Fanning. This is when they were real little. And they play the two sisters in this film. Basically, it's about these two sisters and this dad. Their mother is like ill, and they're just in the process of just looking for a new home. Their mother is in a hospital, separate hospital, and basically just the story about these two girls, them dealing with that, as well as meeting these magical creatures who sort of help them in their lives. And sort of gives them this sort of hope. It kind of reminds me of E.T. in those elements. Very good film. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Check it out. Definitely check it out. This is what brought Disney's sort of attention to Studio Ghibli in a sense, and just blew up in Japan. Check it out. Alright, next we have Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. This is the sort of animated series version of the movie that came out in 1995. This is the sort of first season complete collection. It's called the Standalone Complex, Ghost of Shell Standalone Complex. Um, the story basically revolves around it's set in the not so distant future where uh, cybernetics and just what do you call it, implants and just like body parts and stuff like that, body transplants, um, flesh to machine, is possible. Basically, like, let's say a limb or whatever, um, you want to sort of replace that with a cybernetic limb, you can do that easily in this future, and it basically just shows that element, as well as the main character, who is sort of the leader of this special police team called Section 9, and she pretty much all her body parts are pretty much removed except her brain, I believe, and she basically confronts these criminals who have sort of used these cybernetics to commit crimes, terrorist attacks, all these things. Very complex stories. Love it, love it, love it. Big fan. When it comes to just anime in general, this series is why I got so interested into anime, as well as Akira. Um, just amazing, amazing stories. Really thought-provoking stories. Like, this is like on that 24. If you ever watched the series 24 with Keith Sutherland, it's in that same realm of anti-terrorism task force trying to combat these criminals, and this has the same element, but it's in the future and it has cybernetics, and yeah, it's awesome, really awesome. Yeah, definitely glad to own this. I actually got the second series. It's called Ghost in the Shell Second Gig. This is the second season to this series, and that's going to be coming out. Yeah, that's going to be coming pretty soon. As well as they did a reboot. They've just recently done a reboot called Ghost in the Shell Arise. Instead of doing a full series, they've split each episode into, like, each episode is like an hour long. I think there's about like 4 or 5 of them, and it's basically a prequel to the events that happen in the film and this. Basically, when the the main character, her name is Major, basically how she formed Section 9, her team, and yeah, awesome. All right, next we have here. Let me get it right quick. I'll actually bring out both of them. We have Attack on Titan Season 1 and Attack on Titan Season 2. Amazing anime series. This just recently sort of came out and just blew up. The premise is basically about after this the main character's hometown is destroyed, his mother's killed. The character, his name is Aaron. He basically vows to cleanse the earth of these giant humanoids called Titans, and who will basically just crush humanity. And what the Titans do, they just eat people up, like, in the most gruesome way. Really awesome anime. They're going to be developing this into, I think Japan's going to be developing this into a live action film, two live action films. There's talks that some of the studios in the US are going to be making an American version, and they said they're also going to do a live action TV series of this. So if that says anything to you, to sort of check this out, then yeah, go off of that alone. Awesome series. I watched this on Netflix first, and just some of the animation, the just the fights, the beautiful. And the story is so addictive. There's nothing more I can say about it. It's great anime. If you're not a fan of, I know people who don't even consider anime a part of entertainment. They don't acknowledge anime at all, and they've seen this series and hooked immediately. Um, yeah, awesome. I'm so glad they're on this. This is after Akira and Ghost in the Shell. This is right there with them. Like as far as my favorites. Um, yeah, definitely check it out. Awesome. You will not regret watching this. Trust me. All right. Next, moving on, we have seasons. We have the first season, second season, and third season, complete seasons of Family Matters. I mentioned this in a previous video. I had picked up season 4 of Family Matters. This was the show I watched growing up. What was it called? TGIF Fridays on ABC. Back in the 90s. These shows it was Full House and it's Family Matters. That's all I watched. And I think there was another Step by Step. I watched that too, and that was about it. And that consumed my Fridays. I was just waiting for each show to premiere and all this stuff. Just waiting through the week, just waiting for Friday to come because these wonderful shows, awesome show, awesome 90s show, great. Oh man, Urkel, legend. I'm a geek, so he's a legend test. Well, me specifically. Awesome. Yeah. Pick it up. If you haven't seen the series, give it a watch. You'll probably find it on YouTube. You know, YouTube sometimes they have like full episodes of some TV shows and stuff. Definitely watch it. It's funny. It's classic 90s, man. I'm more of an 80s guy, but 90s, that's what I, absorbed a lot of things as far as TV shows and movies and stuff like that. So, yeah. Awesome. All right, next we have, I should have added this one too. This is another Studio Ghibli film. It's called The Secret World of Arietti. If you're familiar with, I think, a Disney movie that came out a while back called The Borrowers, it's sort of that tale. These tiny people who live under this house and their floorboards and survive borrowing for items from people's homes. They're really small. They're like little leprechaun-esque, I guess that she called. Beings. Yeah, and basically they just scavenge for food and things around houses, borrowing sort of. And this is sort of Studio Ghibli's take on that tale. I haven't seen this yet. But if Studio Ghibli's behind it, if this has the same impact and same attention to detail as Ponyo did, which was a different telling of Little Mermaid, then I have no doubts this is going to be a good film to watch. So yeah, definitely going to watch this pretty soon. The cast members, you have Amy Poehler and Will Arnett, husband and wife, and not too many other, Carol Burnett, some other people I'm not familiar with, but yeah. And once again, it's based on the book, the novel called The Borrowers. So definitely looking forward to this. The Disney movie that came out was like a live action Borrowers Disney movie. I thought it was okay. It was okay. No complaints. But definitely looking forward to seeing this. Yeah. Alright. Moving on. We have the recent release of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies on Blu Ray. Yeah. Grabbed this first day. I used pretty much, this was one of my birthday sort of gifts. I had, my sister had gave me a Walmart gift card, and my money on that, pretty much I used it to buy this. first day. I was there. I was there before they even started stacking the Blu-ray copies of The Hobbit. And yeah, I wanted it. I wanted it back. I got the whole collection here. So yeah, I like the film. I like the ending. I think the only thing I didn't like was the 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 beginning with Smog. He just got wiped out like instantly. I'm not sure that's how that happened in the book, but it was real quick. Like I could have like turned my head away from the screen and looked back. He was pretty much dead. Yeah, I didn't like that. It really, I mean, he was supposed to be great and powerful. It just really threw me off. I mean, he looked great and powerful. I think he would put up a longer fight than that quick. What was it, like arrow through the yeah, chest. Yeah. But anyways, great conclusion. Everything else I loved it. The scene where gosh, what is her name? I should know this. Where I can't remember their names. Wow, my mind is gone. Yeah, I can't remember. Mine is gone. There were a lot of great scenes. Definitely scoop this up. If you're a fan of The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, it's a must own. It's sort of the end to that sort of collection of films. Epic conclusion, definitely right to the trilogy. I loved all the films before as well. Must own. Let's see. All right. Next we have the Ghostbusters 1 and 2. This is the 4K Mastered Edition on Blu-ray. This the anniversary one? I think, yeah, this is the 30th anniversary edition. This came out, when did this come out? This came out very recently. I think it was 2004. Yeah, 2004 anniversary edition. Really cool. I think a lot of people scooped this up. I was a little late to the party. Just trying to save my money. But anyways, it's sort of a digibook. It has pictures and just bios on all the characters. Really cool. They could have just released just a Blu-ray case, and that's it. And they really went to town on this one. A lot of bios in the film, the director, some of the concept art. Oh, that's cool. The oh, that's awesome. So the concept art, really great. Can't wait to see this. Great film, great films. Excuse me. But yeah, it's an '80s classic, man. Must on. All right, guys, that's about it. Hope everybody's once again doing well. Definitely more to come. Once again, this is Harry Hick Jr. signing off. Definitely leave comments, and please subscribe. You can subscribe if you like my channel. You don't have to. That's cool. All right, guys, I'm taking off. Have a good rest of the weekend, and just have fun. All right, see ya. Bye.